Welcome. This lesson will teach you how to use enough and to in your sentences. We use enough to say something is sufficient and therefore we don't need any more. We use to say something is excessive and we have too much. In this first sentence, I have enough food on my plate. I'm saying I have sufficient food on my plate and I do not need any more. If I say I have too much food on my plate, I need less food. I have more than I need. When we use enough, it must come before a noun and after an adjective and an adverb. A noun is an object, place, or person. An adjective is used to describe a noun. In the first sentence, I have enough food until Christmas. Food is my noun, and I have used enough before food. In this sentence, I am telling the listener that I do not need to purchase any more food for a long time. In the second sentence, you can't run fast enough. I am telling the person I am speaking to that they are not quick. By saying you cannot run fast enough, I am saying they need to be quicker. In the third sentence, it's cold enough to snow. I am telling the listener that it may snow soon because the weather outside is very cold. In the last sentence, I have enough food to eat, means I do not need any more food. When we use the word enough with an adjective or a noun following the word, we need to use an infinitive if we wish to create our sentences in this way. As you can see, I have enough food to eat. To eat is my infinitive. Another example is he doesn't have enough to do. To do is my infinitive. He doesn't have enough to do. We can use too many and too much. If we use too many, it must be used with a countable noun. And if we use too much, it must be used with an uncountable noun. An example of a countable noun is cat. You can count cats. An example of an uncountable noun is tea, coffee, sugar, sand. These are things that we cannot count in English. We can also use to before an adjective. In my first sentence, I have too many shoes. Shoes is a countable noun. By saying I have too many shoes, I have more than I need. In the second sentence, I have too much sugar in my tea. I am telling the listener that my tea is ruined because there is too much sugar inside. I needed less sugar. We can also use to before an adjective. In the third sentence, you can see an example of this. My mum is too loud to argue with. Loud is my adjective. I am describing my mum. By saying she is too loud, I am saying that her volume is excessive. After using to, similar to when using enough, we are going to use an infinitive if you create your sentence in this way. So, my mum is too loud to argue with. To argue is my infinitive. The last thing we are going to look at is as. As we use with an adjective when we compare two things that are similar. In my first example, the man is as intelligent as Einstein. I am saying that this man is very intelligent and that his intelligence equals that of Einstein. In the second example, I have a car as fast as an aeroplane. This is telling the listener that my car is very fast and it is equal in speed to an aeroplane. In the last sentence, I speak as well as you. I am saying that my ability to speak English is equal to that of yours, and we speak as well as each other. How much do you think you've learnt on to and enough? It's time to now test yourself on the fluentcenter.com.